it's Maria from Sugar and Sass, and for this video we're going to zoom out a little bit because we are looking at the very big and beautiful brand new thruster by Arcwave. Now, this penis thruster is not just a thruster, it's also a 360 rotator. It's incredibly interactive. It's incredibly uniquely featured where you can program what is going to work best for you. It's video and app controlled, it's music controlled, it's touch controlled, and we're going to go through all of this in the video. But first and foremost, here is the box. So it's part of Arcwave's new and beautiful packaging, so that sits nicely there on the shelf, and it's pretty visually obvious what the toy sort of does. Looking at the back itself, it just sort of explains to the customers as well what they're looking at. You have multi-dimensional stimulation on the internal core. I'm showing it to you on here because I'm not going to take it out of the actual product itself for this video, because I have it all paired up and synced up for you to go through the app. So the internal core, really nice, and it's got that incredibly velvety but still firm and really lifelike silicone. So it's gonna last a lot longer than average strokers on the market, and also really easy to clean. You get 200 strokes and 150 rotations per minute. Video sync, easy to clean, and the silicone I already explained. The LED section here, I actually can show you on the actual product itself. So this is the box. Product. Boom, really big, really nice. So the back of it has a universal desk attachment to it too. That's really easy to pop up, and then you're just gonna need to talk to your customers about what that looks like and if they have the right capabilities for that one, but they probably should know. If they have one, they'll know if it works. Next, as I mentioned, really easy to clean. You have a button just right here at the back, and this pops out completely, and you can wash that silicone without a problem. I'm not going to do it in this video just because I want to keep everything nice and locked in and compact, just to show you the examples of all of the patterns. Next, you're going to have your LED display. Now, I have mine on. Yours isn't going to be on when it's outside of the box, but it does give you a nice little welcome to Arcwave. It's actually quite cute, a little like display. I like that. Now you have two different color codes, which are pretty important to utilize throughout your entire journey of this toy. So your orange line is going to be your rotator line, and your green line is going to be your thrusting line. That matters because when you're looking at the different patterns, you can actually see which one's more thrusting, which one's more rotating. That's important because when you're customizing certain settings, you might realize, oh, I didn't realize I liked that one more than that one, or etc. etc. That's all done through the app, and we'll get into that in a little bit. Now, this is the manual setting, so you don't have to connect to the app if you don't want to. You're in this setting. Quite simply, your plus and your minus button are going to be for your thrusting, and that can go quite quickly. And then your rotating button is simply your rotating, and you're just going to cycle through your different settings and intensities, and it actually shows you your per minute thrusts and rotates. So I think that's a bit funny, but that's good to know too if you're technologically really like to know where you're sitting at. So I'm just gonna hold down that minus button, it completely stops the thrusting, and then I hold down the rotating button and it completely stops. Push that button one more time and it's gonna put you on autopilot. Each autopilot mode is gonna be completely different, and you can cycle through the next one, different ones. And remember, I was telling you about your two different color coordinations. That's where this is important, because while you're cycling through, you could kind of visually see what is probably going to work best for you and what you like the most. I'm getting an arm workout. I'm generally getting an arm workout doing this. All right, so I'm going to push on to the next one, and then that is just simply what you use to connect to your Bluetooth. I'm going to pop this down for a second. Now, on the app, this is the QSync app. And this is what it looks like when you connect your toy. And then right at the bottom here, you have a few different modes. So you have solo mode, interactive mode, media, and then your profile, which I didn't even make one. So you don't have to put any personal details into this if you don't want to. So for your solo mode, that's going to be all of your settings and all of your preset modes. So if you liked a certain pattern, that's where you're going to save that. Touch mode, music, sound mode, and speed mode. For this one, I won't do sound mode, but you can watch the last video on the Orbit, and I screamed at it and it started working. So you could watch it on this video, but for this toy, we'll give it touch mode. Now you have to bear with me because I'm not exactly sure how I'm gonna be able to do this. Maybe I'll go like that. Okay. stop. Okay, I hope that got sort of the point across. I can't do it with more than 3 hands. Sorry, I don't have 3 hands, but anyways, it sort of gives you an indication on sort of the touch and how instant that is. That's sort of another really good point, is it's incredibly instant, which brings us back to, see, now it's asking me, do I want to save that pattern that I just created? I don't want to save that pattern. I'm gonna head back to the main screen, and we're going to hit media mode, and that is why that instantaneous result was important, because this app can connect to 4 of the, I suppose these are sort of the primary porn sites. And with these ones, it connects to different videos, and it's instantaneous. As the customer is watching the video, they are experiencing that thrust or that rotate at the exact same time. There is no lag, there's no delay. And also you can hit PC video mode too, and that brings you into Feel videos and of course Pornhub. If you hit into interactive mode, that's a whole other feature of the stroker, which means you can do a control link so someone else can control it for you. Great for 2-person playroom, also multiplayer mode and games mode. So multiplayer mode is, say you want to have a competition battle with your friends and see who can last the longest. That's where you would hit that. They can all interconnect and it's a big party. So I hope I think I explained the detail as best as possible without overcomplicating things. This is an incredible piece of technology. I think this is going to be a game changer in the market. I think for your internet savvy customer, but also your customer that just wants something that feels really good and is very durable, this is going to hit both of your markets. So again, this is the Arcwave Thruster. Thank you so much for watching.